Just as we have actors in Nollywood repping the Yoruba and Igbo movie industries, we also have actors repping the North. These actors have gotten our attention from their strong efforts in the Northern film industry, known as Kannywood. Let's take a look at some of the fast-rising Kannywood actors and actresses. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
Number one on our list today is Ali Nuhu. Ali Nuhu is considered by many movie lovers as the most popular Kannywood actor. He's often viewed as a role model to other Northern actors with hopes of crossing into mainstream media. In Kannywood, he's best known for his role in Sangaya, which became one of the highest-grossing Hausa films at the time. In Nollywood, he's known for featuring in movies such as Last Flight to Abuja, Banana Island Ghost, and Dear Afi. And I must say, the way they speak, like the way he acts in movies, man, I have seen some movies he featured in, and he's a good actor. That's all I can say. He's great.
I think for him, he's really versatile because he's in Kannywood and Nollywood as well.
Exactly.
I'm coming from Bornu and actually like breaking those barriers, being the first thing. I think it was actually the first Nigerian Kannywood actor to come into the Nollywood scene. So he's just there, killing it in his own field and killing it in over here as well. Yeah.
Like Kannywood actors and actresses don't get enough credits.
Exactly.
Maybe because we don't understand. And I wish I understood because I mean, Hausa is like our own. I was telling Amanda, Hausa is like our own Spanish.
Yeah. I completely agree with you.
I do agree.
It's very sexy.
I've been wanting to learn, and all I know is money.
I know something in Hausa.
What do you know?
Ina sokichi abenchi.
What does it mean?
I like food.
Wow, look at that.
That's amazing. Really great.
Oh, wow. All right, the second person on that list is Rahama Sadao. For those wondering who Rahama Sadao is, she plays the role of the NYC teacher in the MTV Sugar series. Interestingly, her breakout role was in the movie Ganaga 1 alongside Ali Nuhu, who we talked about earlier. Now, this successful award-winning actress has featured in 0 Hour, Up North, and the Netflix series Sons of the Caliphate.
You know, I feel like she's one of the most popular Kannywood actors because she's always trending for one thing or the other. The most recent trend was about her outfit, the one that back was revealing, and everyone was screaming about it. But I actually like the fact that she's doing really good for herself. She's been in big movies in Nollywood, and she also stars in Kannywood. And there was a time I heard they wanted to bar her because of her outfit from acting. I'm like, okay.
So for me, I think I see her more like from an inspirational angle because it can't be easy be in that sector.
Exactly.
Going against the norms where everybody feels like, oh, you should be covered up. And she's there, she's pushing on her passion, and she's breaking boundaries, and she's like, I'm just doing me. That's respect right there. Yeah.
And I mean, she's been in the limelight for the whole dressing, drama, and everything. And I remember people that were saying, oh, why can't she just move over to Nollywood and then just do them? And she's still there. So it's like, for me, it's like an example of you can still make it even if people are dragging you down.
That's true.
Like
because she didn't move.
She didn't move. Like, she apologized for what she needed to apologize for. She's fixed up and then she's doing her thing. So that's a strong
woman. She's really determined. I love her determination. All right, next up on our list, we have Yakubu Mohammed. Having featured in more English movies compared to other actors on this list, he's a popular face to the mainstream audience. He starred in films such as Tenant of the House, Dark Clothes, Asawana, Make Room, and the Netflix film Lionheart. He also plays Mahmood, Rahama Sadao's husband, on the MTV Sugar series.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen that series, and watching them as husband and wife, it's a delight, actually.
The connection.
Yeah, the connection, the way they play the role, and then the way the Hausa rolls off their tongue when they're speaking Hausa, and then back to English. I'm like, okay. And the fact that they even supported, like, their characters in the film, the fact that they supported a student, that's one thing about Hausa people. They always support their own. Like, if I want to go buy something from someone who's Hausa, I can speak a bit of Hausa. So once I speak, I know that if you sell one thing for that person, you're giving me two.
Wow.
2 by 2.
This lady can't say it's an area game.
My dear.
She's saying.
See, you're making me choke.
Once you say, Inaoni means good afternoon. You say, Nawani means how much. They will look that. Fine girl.
The only thing I used to say now to buy is Alibasa.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
No,
Lord.
but I mean, like, you
Anyways.
do have a point. I mean, they're very cultural and they
Yeah.
like it. They like to
Exactly.
express their culture. And that's why maybe that's why we also look at it like, oh, wow, this Hausa language is so lovely to
So
hear
sweet.
and everything.
Yeah.
And he's one of the ones that is also heavily recognized in Nollywood. So
Exactly.
kudos to him.
And I mean, they did Lionheart, which was predominantly an Igbo movie.
Exactly.
Yes.
The inclusion, I love that as well. So
Versatility.
let's say that he's also known Kannywood, Nollywood, and also in the Asaba
Igbo,
movie
yeah.
scene. You know? All right, the fourth person on our list is Hadiza Aliyu Gabon. Now, Hadiza made her debut 2009 in the movie Artabu. Now, since then, she has taken on so many movie roles. As expected, the roles came with recognition and fame. Now, besides being an award-winning actress, she was awarded an honor in 2013 by the former governor of Kano State. In Nollywood, she's popular for featuring in the 2018 comedy film Lagos Real Fake Life alongside Mike Ezuronye and Emanuela.
And she's gorgeous, by the way, for the record.
Yes,
like,
she is
see,
pretty.
and I think that's another thing. When I was a kid, I used to say, why can't I be Hausa? Why can't I be Fulani? Because I used to like their hair.
Yes.
And then, as in,
Especially those women that
seven
come-
goals.
Long
beautiful
hair.
and stuff.
I know what you mean.
Ah,
I like the
really?
fact that some of them are very kind of like exclusive. Like you go on
Yeah.
the social media pages, you're not going to see the most,
Most,
but they
yeah.
have their presence right there.
Yes, really, really amazing. And finally, on our list, on the number 5 list, is Miriam Booth. So, having begun acting in Kannywood from the tender age of 8, wow, she started early. It's safe to say Miriam has been grinding for a while. However, the movie that brought her to limelight was The Jangala, directed by Ali Nuhu, who we talked about earlier. Among the popular movies are Jalil, The Milkmaid, and Hakunde. She's also an event host, meaning if you haven't seen her on TV, then you'd probably have seen her at an event. That probably explains her millions of followers on Instagram. And you know,
I like how everybody that we've called today, we've all acted with each other.
Yeah.
exactly.
There's, like, notice how you say, oh, Alinuhu, and then you still say Rama. Yeah, as in, their industry is very tight-knit.
Yeah.
And you never hear any fights coming out of
At all.
But you also hear, I mean, they do have their controversies, but I see what you mean, where it's
Yeah.
like, we're supporting, so I'm directing
Yeah.
something, come here.
Come and
I do feel like there's room for inclusion.
Yes,
You know,
very.
because
Okay.
we are mentioning the big names and there could be more, but when we talk about the big names, you can't talk about these people. You can't help but talk about these people,
Yeah, we
rather.
can't help but talk about them. And then Miriam has been through a lot. There was a time that her nudes leaked and she was all over social media because according to their norms, their traditions, their customs, that shouldn't happen. So she was under fire for a long time, but she still came out strong and she's doing what she loves to do best.
Girl.
So that's really, really amazing. And that's it on Daily Top 5 today. What are you watching is next after this time out, guys.